Welcome everyone to a little something different. We're going to do a little Formula Renault single-seater action here.
Track's clear. Push, push, push. All right, Colin, we've got 2 laps. Let's get this done.
We got a nice big field. There are 21 cars. We are the number 17 car. We are rolling out here in qualifying. So hopefully this is an enjoyable experience. So something a little different. I happen to love Spa as a track. So we are out here in the Formula Renault 2.0 to enjoy a little downforce. And whoa, got that one very wrong. Whoa, got that very, very wrong. Enjoy a little downforce and hopefully a good fun race. We are on our out lap here for qualifying. Whoa, Nelly. This is an interesting car, to say the least. It's the big question I run into is it's sort of the first of the real heavy downforce cars in the single-seater here, and you got to get used to a little bit of what it can and cannot do. It is definitely all about being smooth. To say the least, it is definitely all about being smooth. So hopefully we can string together a couple of laps here. Okay. Let's string together a few laps and see what magic can be made. Whee! Love that corner. It's one of my favorite corners in all of motorsports. Blanchiment. One of my favorite corners. Oof, for the bus stop and get ready to go make the last turn here and made a bloody mess out of that. Okay, well, let's go for broke. Through Eau Rouge and ready on. Under the green flag for qualifying. Whee! Ooh. That was probably pushing it a little bit, but that car always feels, the car feels very weird through there sometimes to me. Okay. Too early there, and I didn't commit to the throttle. That's a thing I gotta work on, is hitting the apex and then committing the throttle on. I get a little too jumpy, I get in a little too early and end up losing a lot of speed coming from the corners. Okay. Let's see where we... The lower gears in this car are so tight that it's really hard sometimes. I end up missing shifts just because I'm not paying quite enough attention. I'm trying to drive the car. So, to work on that. Through there. Okay. Let's get into the bus stop.
The leader has just done a 220.30. The leader's just done a 219.89.
Okay, first lap. Let's see where we net out. 2:21.6. About 2 seconds off the
V4.
pace.
That lap was a 2:21.64.
Qualifying is always super deceptive
You're now
here.
1.7 seconds off the leader's pace. The leader's just done a 2:19.71.
Because it's so easy to off track, so it's really easy to get much faster cars sitting behind you in this, which always throws you for a loop. It makes starts far more exciting than they probably need to be. Second lap is dead.
Oh, Colin. Come on, keep it between the lines. They'll delete this lap.
Second lap is dead. I was better through there, but I feel like I just lack patience in a lot of cases. So this is week 12 for those keeping track.
The leader has just done a 2:19.23.
So we're going to be off from
The guy behind has just done a
all recording work
2:22.04.
and whatnot next week while we're doing. We may broadcast the truck race there, so it's some oval side stuff. But generally speaking, we're going to be off next week. Mostly, I'm going to be planning on doing some throwing some practice sessions and such together for the Petit Le Mans coming up in a little over a month's time. And then we'll be back, do some recording once we get into week 1 a little bit. Then I'll be a little bit off as we have a house guest coming. And then probably snag a little bit of something in.
Fastest lap for Martin,
before I go away
2:19.07.
on holiday for a week. And
New
then
fastest lap for Clark, 2:17.09.
we'll be back in action by October. We'll have the Petit Le
The car
Mans,
ahead has just done a 2:21.60.
and then we'll have the Petit Le Mans and then the rest of the regular season in there. Hopefully we'll cover some endurance level stuff, some VRS GT series as we try and campaign there.
P9.
So should be a good season, interesting season on there. So P9 out of 21.
That's the end of the session. P9.
Not bad. Yeah, P9 out of 21. We're not the worst guy out here, so let's turn off everything. Okay. Now we just kill time here until we get off and rolling. So hopefully this is a swimmingly wonderful affair, and 'tis all good. I am actively hoping too. So we made an upgrade purchase to the rig today. I am hoping it comes for over the weekend so I can get it all in and work on it, playing with it in week 13. But we are upgrading from our Club Sport V 2.5 to a OSW direct drive wheel. So we have the SimuCube from OSW kit coming from Sim Racing Bay. So I am super excited to have that coming. We'll still be using the same rims, the McLaren GT3 and the Formula rim, which I'm using for this one right now. So we'll still have the same rims and the Fanatic rims I got from Sim Racing Machines, the Fanatic adapter. So I can run via USB, I can run the actual wheels that I have and have them work as I would expect them to work. So that will be exciting. But I am looking forward to it. I don't know. I've been on the fence. I was debating if I wanted the Fanatic rim or the Fanatic direct drive wheel or not. Did I want to wait? I've always sort of wanted to get to the direct drive, but I was trying to figure it out. And then I was watching a bunch of reviews after the Fanatic Podium Series sort of birthday event.
The air temp is 25 Celsius.
And it just
P9.
seems that
Here we go.
I'm comfortable with the OSW.
Green, green, green.
So Okay, here we go.
Left side. Clear left. Left side.
Yeah.
He's still there. Clear left.
So we will have that coming our way. So stay tuned for review and such.
I don't have a straight line.
Stay tuned for a review and such. And then the other exciting news is we will likely start bringing a set of Corso Competizione content to the channel.
Okay, Colin, decent start. We can build something from here.
Starting in September, once the early release of the game comes out, we'll start there. So, so stay tuned. Boy, dirty air's just miserable with this car.
Car left. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left.
Yeah, he pushed me wide. Okay, time to get back in the groove. Just start running laps. Yeah, that was effective
Clark
on his part.
is now in the lead.
Put some good, decent pressure on me. I wasn't smart enough to get out. I took a bad line and ended up way out of whack for the experience. So
The gap behind is now 0.7.
okay, back on it. 1 down, 13 to go, 12 to go. See if we can suck up and pick up a draft and do a little catch up here on the Kemmel Straight. Wish I could snip that antenna. It's such a goofball place. Okay, not so bad. No supreme damage done. We're still running about mid-pack, which is okay. A little disappointing start there on my part, but
The gap to Menendez ahead is increasing. It's now 1.7 seconds.
that is not the way.
Oh no, Colin, track limits, come on.
Not the way we want to go about that.
The next car is Hansen. Car right. He's still there. Clear right.
Okay, we poked our nose in. That was probably a little ballsier than we needed to be, but we're definitely faster than this guy. Let's see if
Left side. Come on, don't make it easy for him. Make him go the long way around. Still there. Still there. Clear left.
not going through Blanchimont that way. That is an insane move.
Car right. Clear right.
Okay, well, we're faster than the guy in front of us in a bunch of the circuit here. So
Okay, Colin, the next car is Martin. The leader has just done a 218.43.
okay, let's pick up a draft and let's see what we can do. Please don't get off the
P10.
gas here. Please don't get off the gas. Why are you getting off the gas?
On your left, on your right, car left, clear left. let him get away. The next car is Menendez. The stewards have warned us about track limits.
I don't understand why that guy got off the gas going in there. Oh, that created such a dangerous situation. Thankfully, I think the car's still driving straight, so I think we're okay. Well, the front wing feels a little banged up. Let's see what we can do. We're going to pick up a bunch of spots because that created some holy hell. Yeah, my front wing is definitely not there anymore.
The gap in front has increased to 10 seconds.
Yeah, we're going to hang on for all we're worth. That was just such a dangerous maneuver for that guy to... I mean, the car is more than capable of going through there flat out. With all the downforce, more than capable. Now we're going to suffer. Okay, let's get our head back on straight. Let's go back to running laps. We'll pick up some spots because of that, but disappointing. Definitely disappointing.
That's a new fastest lap for Clark, 2:17.84.
Definitely disappointing. See, the car is struggling. The car is definitely struggling for downforce. Looks like our rear wing is still intact, but...
th place.
Okay, well, we're still surviving here. We're not in the best of places, but as I said, it wasn't as detrimental as, we lost 5 out of it, but well, it looks like somebody just lost the car as well, so there we go. We're going to get another one. Freebie. Sorry for the dual confusion. I don't normally plug the relative in, but I'm concerned being sort of back here and as slow as I am about when the leaders are going to come through, because I'm reasonably sure there's no way I'm not going to get that I'm beat up enough that I'm going to end up being lapped. I'm sure of it. I am absolutely positive. So I just want to be cognizant so I can get out of the way. Boy, this car is now a bit of a...
The gap to Perez ahead is now 19 seconds.
Car's a little bit of a handful to drive here. It's definitely not as planted as I'd like it to be, but...
That's a new fastest lap for Clark, 2:17.60.
Let's see where we can get. We're not in a horrific shape, because I can still get through there in okay shape. Gotta do that some
Okay,
speed.
Colin, the next car is Perez.
Less than old lady. I went through that at old lady speed. Let's see where we're at here. 14th. Hey,
P14.
Making some headway. Clearly guys are getting racy up there. But we're nowhere near, we are nowhere near where we were. Dang it. But this shows you the value of finishing out, because we've picked up several positions rather. And at least with a decently clean run here, we should be able to pick our safety rating up a bit, because Spa is such a big track. We should actually be in relatively decent shape. At the end of this, so shouldn't hurt all that badly. Just disappointing. We had a decent, we were running decently well in the mid pack there, and unfortunately, you get one person who's afraid of the car that creates a dangerous situation for everybody. And then you get somebody who doesn't recognize the situation and just barrels through. And as you saw, we all end up slightly worse for the wear. But we're going to keep rolling here. It's going to be a little bit of a boring affair because it's just going to be us out here, but sometimes this is the important stuff. Shows you the value of sticking it out. Apparently that guy's sitting in the pits repairing, but you never know. Okay, well, we lost a couple of seconds that lap. We're just nowhere near where we were. We're running like 6 seconds a lap slower.
226.75.
We're running seconds a lap slow. This is brutal. It's like the track in slow motion, but we show these because we are certainly not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. But this is the kind of stuff that happens all the time. So, get out there and show it. You know what? Let everybody know that bad things happen to everybody. It's about enduring our way through it. But it is a fun car to drive. If you haven't driven this particular car, I highly recommend it. It is a good car to drive. Guess he finally gave up. It teaches you a lot about aerodynamics and the difference between aero grip and mechanical grip in iRacing. It's the first real serious aero car. So there's a tremendous amount to be learned from learning how to set up and drive this car. So I can't recommend it enough. And if you're into single-seater action, this is a big step up from the Skip Barbers. Certainly a lot more exciting. There we go. He's running 10 seconds a lap faster than me.
Nice one, Colin. This is terrific. Exactly what we came here for. That's the fastest lap of the race. That last lap was at 2:25.65.
Not exactly what we were after, but we'll pick up another spot. Ooh, another 2 spots. Haha. That's what we want. See, this is where perseverance counts. Guys are out there making mistakes. We keep our nose clean. Entrances and exits, hit our apexes. That's all we can do. Nice and smooth, but we'll go up P12.
New fastest lap for Clark, 2:17.48.
Yeah, he's just way faster than our beat up piece of ride here. Still just disappointed that that guy put everybody into a bad situation like that. I mean, it's a tough enough corner as it stands. And having somebody who's afraid of the car going through Eau Rouge and Radillon is just... It just makes it very, very difficult for everyone else on circuit. I backed off, but unfortunately the guy behind me didn't and just had such a speed delta. Such a speed delta by the time. Unfortunately, it was such a speed delta.
Oh, Colin, come on, track limits.
That was just stupid on my part, but it just knocked everybody out of whack and put us all into a bad spot. Okay, well, that was just plain bad news on my part. That was just stupid. But let's keep at it. Those are the, mistakes get made.
12. You're halfway home. We think about 7 laps of fuel left.
Okay, that's perfect. So we are still in good shape. Let's keep fighting. Just need to keep on fighting. No sense overdriving the car and doing something silly. A little disappointed in everything, but this is why we keep fighting. We're up 5 spots from where we were.
Come on, track limits.
So we'll just keep at it here. You never know what's going on at the front of the pack. Turned in a little too early there. But let's just keep on pushing. Gives us something to keep kind of working through everything at, but oh well. So 10 seconds a lap, 4 laps. It's going to be close as to whether or not he laps us. It is going to be close. Guess he finally gave up. Okay, well, 4 to go. Alright. 5 to go. My bad. Yep, we'll just come over the line and finish just with enough. We lost the arrow off of it. I just can't get the car to do what we want it to do. At least we're getting more patient with that corner. Keep missing that one. I think I got to brake a little earlier. Roll through my apexes. Get tight for that one. That felt better at least. Get in, flat out here. Oof. This is turning into an exhausting experience. But making a little progress. Making progress. Hoping with the direct drive wheel I can start to develop a better feel for the car, feeling where the car is in its entirety. Because I struggle a little bit with completely feeling where the wheels are and if they're braking loose or not, which is why every so often I overdo it and loop the car. So I'm kind of hoping that I get higher.
That's your fastest lap.
Higher resolution gets me a little higher fidelity. So I have the 4.2 million pulse per revolution wheel, 30 Newton meter wheel coming. So fingers crossed. I am super excited about it though. So we'll do a overview, review, that kind of thing once we get it, as I said before, because I'm sure people will want to know. And as I said, I'm nothing special, so we'll see what it does for me and what I get out of it. So I'm just a sim racer with I guess too much time or money on his hands, but I've been watching tons and tons of people, tons of reviews, tons of videos on YouTube, lots of different people racing with it. It gets rave reviews, and like I said, the real delta was watching everyone at the Fanatic event, since I currently have Fanatic, the wheels and the rims, and I really like the rims, and I don't want to give that up. And I saw a bunch of reviews from a couple of folks who were there who kept saying, you know what, it's as good as the open sim wheel. So, the question was, for about the same price, do I want to wait till December, or am I willing to put in a little legwork and have the system now, and then it's open, so I can always kind of play with it and upgrade it and do what I want with it. So I opted for instant gratification over prolonged gratification, because I'm not sure I would have survived waiting until December by any stretch of the imagination. So we'll see how it goes. So like I said, it should be here hopefully by this weekend. So I will install it. Maybe that'll give me a little something to talk about during week 13. And then we'll go from there. Get back in, do some GT racing, and see what kind of fun that we have next season.
You've just done a 226.59.
Like I said, we'll have the Petite Le Mans, get everything all nice, and then towards the end of the season we'll start preparing for the 24 at Daytona in January. So we will stream that entire event. So we will also stream the entire Petit Le Mans, but that is 10 hours of fun and excitement. I will look to probably break that up. Unfortunately, with the 24 hours of Le Mans, I got so distracted by all the driving that I got so focused on all the driving that I just didn't break the stream up. So I do apologize for the fact that there is a 25-hour video sitting out there, but you can watch it all continuous. So I'm going to try and break this one up into a couple of segments, just so that it's not quite as brutal for anybody who wants to watch back later. And for me, I actually do watch it all back because that's part of what we're using for notes and learning as we prepare for future endurance events. This time at the Petit Le Mans, we're going to have a bunch more drivers, so getting a few more folks on the team, some experience with running in the big enduros. The goal being hopefully to field 2 cars for the January event, which will be exciting. So we will see, but we're going to field 1 Ferrari 488 GTE car for the Petit Le Mans at Road Atlanta. And then, like I said, get some more experience, get some guys just to get a feel for how everything goes and what all goes on in it. We had plenty of people, as you heard, if you've watched the video or you joined us for any part of Le Mans, we had plenty of people operating at all times, on chatting, working on strategy, monitoring strategy, talking. So we're hoping to have a whole full team event.
P12, 2 to go.
Again, because it was a ton of fun. So we'll see, and then hopefully we can be a little more competitive. Get a little closer to at least a little closer to the front. Road Atlanta is a very difficult
Fastest
track.
lap for Clark, 2:17.27.
If you have never driven it, the first sector there is incredibly difficult. Some really interesting turns, some blind turns, some very, very interesting segments. It will be done under the IMSA format, so with some Daytona prototypes. We'll be the mid-speed car, so it'll give us something to watch out for in terms of working around GTE cars, and have to pay attention to Daytona prototypes, which will be good getting ready for Daytona. But there'll be some definitely interesting segments, so the premium on getting the car home in one piece will be all the more elevated versus what it was at Le Mans, where we got a little lucky in an all GTE field. But I'm looking forward to it. So it should be a good time, all in all. Okay. He's almost done. We're just going to get lucky here. Unfortunately, too much damage to the car, so we're not going to be able to catch anybody. So I apologize that most of this race was listening to me chit-chat. But it's a little something out there to watch. So if you have any thoughts, series you would like to see, feel free to leave me comments or suggestions. Reach out to me. I'm always happy to hear if there's thoughts or suggestions for things that we could do or to race or that you'd like to see. As I said, there'll be some more oval stuff coming. We'll certainly be doing, going to be racing with the truck series a little more starting next season, and then next year we'll bring the trucks in for some oval fun. So, but primarily road. But if you want to see some more single-seater action, that's fine.
One more lap to go.
Or if you want to just keep seeing GT and GTE action, or if you want prototypes or something like that, just let me know. As I said, I think the prime focus for next season is going to be VRS GT, the VRS Endurance Series, and then we'll sprinkle some IMSA and iRacing Le Mans Series around strategically based on tracks, and then we may litter some stuff like this in here, some single-seater action, as well as the trucks on the oval side. Locking them up again. So I think we got a decent plan for good content. But as I said, if you got other thoughts or suggestions, feel free to give me a shout. Leave the comments. And then if you are enjoying at least seeing, seeing what it's like for somebody lower down the ladder who's learning and working on their craft and getting better, do please subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to me. And then, as I said, stay tuned in the future as we will be streaming more stuff. When I stream, we stream here on YouTube, as well as on Twitch TV at Redbeard Racing, and on Facebook Live at facebook.com/Steinwan Motor Sim Sport. So you can go there, give us a follow. You can see what the team is up to all over the place. We have a couple of folks who stream when they race, so there's plenty to watch if you're interested in. You can learn more about what we're doing there as we step that program up, and then we start looking at ovals and starting to campaign hard in 2019. So do join us for all of the fun and excitement. Like I said, I hope you at least enjoyed most of the race, learned something. I know I did. This was all about learning. You need to be a little more careful, but checkered flag, 12th place, decent finish. So, okay.
P12. That's the end of the race. We'll get him next time.
Okay. Well, let's close this one out. So, again, thank you everybody, and I will see you guys in the next video.